Beep, 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 beep. Hello, one and all. How are we doing? Okay, good morning, all, and thank you for watching. Subscribe if you would, please. Buy me a coffee, warrior teacher, usual. Right, here we go. Florida Pride Parade cancelled because it can't comply with anti-lewd law. Lewd law. Isn't he an actor? Lewd law. Don't know why that's amused me, but it has. And as you know, I'm easily amused. Right, okay. I've been going to Pride for years, right? Okay, I stopped once it became hostile to gays and lesbians about 5 years ago. But I've been going for years. Until they made it hostile, right? So I was going for years prior to that, and Pride used to be great. You used to get floats, and people would dress up and do silly things, and sing and dance, and everybody would have a drink, and you meet your friends. And it's not that anymore, by the way. Just in case people don't know, it's absolutely bloody insane, is what it is, right? Okay, up here in Manchester. So we know that there's going to be a backlash to the LGBTQ plus hands, knees, and bumps and daisy people being arse pipes. So we know there's going to be a bit of a problem. But here's an interesting one that sort of, caught my eye, right? Florida Pride Parade cancelled because it can't comply with anti-lewd law. Written by Matt Lamb. Florida LGBT activists recently had to cancel their planned parade because of a pending bill that would prohibit minors from being exposed to lewd behaviour. Because that's what it's become. Pups and men with their bollocks hanging out or dressed as babies and people shitting in their pants in a nappy in the middle of the street. Yes, that was a thing. Don't go look. No, don't look. I'm not encouraging you. It would be fair to say, though, as says here in the Washington Examiner, as a general rule, if an event cannot reasonably be expected to protect children from seeing inappropriate content, it's probably best to cancel it. Yep, probably the best thing to do with it. The legislation, which has passed both chambers and now goes to Governor Ron DeSantis, can I hear more of him? It's extraordinary. That was the name of the guy that actually ended up being the president in the West Wing, wasn't it? DeSantis. It's a funny old world, isn't it? The legislation, which has passed both chambers, now goes to DeSantis for a signature, prohibits knowingly exposing children to an adult live performance that depicts or simulates nudity, sexual conduct, sensual excitement, or specific sexual activities listed under the state code. This is interesting. We can expect more of this. Right? That's what happens when the LGBTQI plus P, hands, knees, and bumps, daisy people go mad. This seems like common sense. Adults should not expose themselves to children or expose children to sexual acts or nudity. Discussion about sexuality should happen in an appropriate setting, such as at home, between parents and children. But this posed a problem for the Pride Fest this coming weekend. The city of Port St. Lucie has decided that with the likelihood that the governor will sign the latest bill into effect, that we will need to be on the side of caution and has required us to make this necessary change. The Pride Alliance of the Treasure Coast stated, saying that its events would now be only for those 21 and older. See what happens? We're obviously upset and disheartened that it has come to this. We also regret to announce that we will have to cancel our plans to bring back our beloved parade. Parades should be family friendly and should be focused on celebrating community and positive achievements. That's what we used to do. Think about what a normal parade is usually about: celebrating American independence or the 4th of July, remembering those brave soldiers who died during a Memorial Day parade. Other parades are a chance for a city or town to celebrate various cultures, such as Mexican Independence Day parades or other ethnic celebrations. I mean, we do this over here. This is American, obviously, and they can be somewhat hyperbolic, but we do the same sort of thing over here, don't we? Catholics such as myself, this is the author talking, are familiar with parades or processions to celebrate the feast days of saints. These are all positive opportunities to learn about other cultures or religions in a safe way that involves music, celebration, and plenty of food. Food being the main thing. Yep, right. Have a good nosh up the Catholics. So that, get it? Right? Okay, so this is coming from a particular perspective. This Pride Parade did not have that planned, evidently because it had to be cancelled for fear of prosecution for exposing minors to inappropriate sexual content. This is a legitimate fear considering the documented sexualised content at Pride parades. Supporters of these parades have admitted as much. It's all in the links. All in the article. Go and have a look at the article and you can have a read and see what people are saying. Loren Ruello wrote to the Washington Post in 2021 about taking her children to a pride parade in Philadelphia with her wife, who is trans. Ruello's children, to her delight, saw a few dozen kinksters who danced down the street laughing together as they twirled their whips and batons, some leading companions by leashes. It's coming here, trust me, right? This is your, as if that's got anything to do with being gay and lesbian. Nothing. Nothing. You have fetishes, keep them to yourself, do it in your bedroom, hang yourself from the roof, fist yourself, I don't care what you do. Just don't do it in public. This behaviour doesn't belong on public streets or in polite society at all. Well, I wouldn't say, there's nothing. I know many people who are polite, who like it up the backside roughly. Right? I know many people who are polite, who quite like to whip their husbands. So don't, let's not get too far away, shall we? Remember a particular perspective. But the conversation's being had. There is a reason that sexual businesses such as strip clubs are often located in the seediest parts of town or off highways. It is likely because most do not want to be associated with this type of behaviour. I have no problem with that. Inner city here, for example, got a strip club. What do you know? One of these tabletop things where women fanny fart on people's knees. I don't know what they do. I've only ever been in one once, and some woman put her breast in my pint. It was a half pint, as it happened. I thought, wait, and when you got to walk away, it was stuck. That was a long time ago. I never went back. Awful, dreadful. But I've also seen, mud-soaked gay men fighting in a nightclub with no clothes on. But that's fine. Middle of town, night, no children. You know what I mean? But the opposition to Florida's pending law should be expected. Florida is, after all, the same state where public school teachers have griped about a law that forbids them from talking to second graders about sex when the students should be learning about maths and science. It is really not that difficult not to talk about sex in front of second graders, or expose children to nudity. I would bet most Americans go to their entire lives without exposing children to drag shows or simulated sex acts. Now the state will further protect minors from inappropriate content. Right. I don't think. There was a bit. They got a bit all upset about DeSantis, didn't they, last year when they said he'd done a don't say gay bill. We didn't do a don't say gay bill. He stopped people from talking to 3-year-olds about it. Wankers, right? So this is not about that. It's also not about banning parades that are about pride, right? And it's not saying that just because somebody's in drag, they're automatically a fetishist. What it's saying is that the kink and fetish side of the LGBTQI plus hands, knees and bumps of daisy needs to back off. I got no problem with that. None whatsoever. Now, if you've got a pub or a club or wherever it may be, they can get up to what they want. It's nobody else's damn business. That's not the same as walking down the street or kneeling down the street with a butt plug in that represents a tail with somebody holding the lead. It's not the same as hiding your nappy under your pants when you're 28 years old and then having a shit quietly in the corner on Canal Street. That's not what it means, right? You don't need to go away with your fetish and your kink. It's got nothing to do with being gay and lesbian. Nothing. And it's not that I want everything to be family friendly. I'm happy for you to do whatever the hell you want. Just don't say it's for children. It's not. We're not doing it for the kids. We're doing it because, people enjoy this sort of stuff. Bang me on the bottom with a woman's weekly, bend me over Muse Death Trolley or whatever it is, Victoria Wood said. So I don't care about any of that. What I care about is that people are beginning to think that this has got something to do with being gay and lesbian. It hasn't. You don't think that straight people can be kinky? Please. Right? Not only kinky, they can be bloody dangerous. Go and watch 8mm. You want to see how kinky they get? Filthy, dirty bastards. They're just as bad as gays. So it's got nothing to do with that. It's saying that there's nothing to do with pride. Nothing. It's absolutely spitting on the men and women who came before that have given these wankers the freedom they now enjoy, which they are throwing back in our faces because we are going to lose that freedom. Because that type of bill that you've got there is exactly what you can expect to see in Britain shortly. Because the LGBTQ hands, knees and bumps of daisy people, which by the way have nothing to do with gays and lesbians, have pushed it too far and your average person can't distinguish between them and us. Then we have to. It's time to start saying I'm not a member of that. The LGBTQI plus doesn't represent me. Because it certainly doesn't represent me. I'd like to hear a few of my friends say it doesn't represent them. But that's like, blood from a stone. But there you go, that's the way the world is. Okay, I'll see you later. There you are, people wobbly dangling in public. Don't do it. See you later. Bye.